everyone, today's video is the orange video for Colours of the Makeup Challenge. Big apologies first of all because I know this is going up a few days late. Life just got in the way of filming this week, so I'm really sorry to the girls for uploading late, but I'm doing it anyway. And it does give me the advantage that I've seen the other girls' looks, so I'm going to do something a little bit different to theirs. Theirs were incredible. They literally went for bright orange on the lips and or the eyes, so their videos will be linked down below as always. I'm going to go for a more coppery, rusty, smoky, no I don't think it's really smoky, but a coppery, rusty version of orange on the eyes, and I've got two options of lipsticks with me. One's quite nude and one's very bright, so I'm going to wait and see how it goes. So as always, I've done my base first. I'll start by telling you what I've put on. I've primed my face, forgot to bring that actually, I primed my face with a L'Oreal primer. I've used the Rimmel Lasting Perfection foundation in Ivory 100. I'm not a huge fan of this actually, which sounds weird because I've used it, but I find it's too matte for me, and lately I've been coming across very shiny on camera because of my lighting, so I thought maybe I'd use a more mattifying base. I've done my eyebrows with something different from usual actually. This is a L'Oreal pencil, it's called the Brow Artist pencil. Is it L'Oreal? Yeah, it is L'Oreal. I actually got this in a My Little Box subscription, and this is in dark brunette, so I've gone for quite bold eyebrows. I've concealed with the Collection concealer in number 1 Fair, and I've primed my eyes with a MAC paint pot in the colour Painterly, I think you've seen all those products before apart from the Brow Artist, so quick rundown of those. And I'll zoom you in for the eyes as always. What I'm going to do is use a brown in the crease using the Vice 3 palette, fingerprints and all, and it's going to be with this Real Techniques Essential Crease Brush using the colour Undone, which is, no actually, DTF, which is this one here, sort of quite a cool brown matte shade, just in the crease. Normally I put crease colours just on the outside, but I'm going to go all the way across for this look today. And it's Sunday today. I never usually wear makeup on a Sunday, so now I'm thinking maybe I should go out and do something later to make the most of wearing makeup. Probably won't though. I've just had a huge, massive cooked breakfast by my husband, so I don't feel in the mood for moving much at all at the moment. As you can see, I'm not worried about it being too messy. I tend to do that with most of my eye makeup. I can tidy it up afterwards with a beauty sponge or concealer or whatever you need, or just by blending it out. Next shade I'm going to put all over the lid, and it's from this number 7 palette, which I showed you in my palette collection. Oh my god, look at the fingerprints again. I did clean these yesterday, I promise. So you can't buy this anymore. I'm pretty sure it was limited edition, but the shade I'm using is this this coppery gold shade here, and you can actually buy that in a trio. It says it all in the back. This comes in the trio called Golden Trio, if you are interested in buying it separately. So I'm just going to use a flat eyeshadow brush, and I've got one here from what's it called? Eco Tools. I'm going to put that all over the lid. And this is what I'm interpreting orange as today, like a goldy coppery orange. Good timing actually for the autumn. These are the kind of colours I love wearing in autumn. Number 7 is actually a brand I would definitely recommend for eyeshadow. You can buy little trios which are really good size for travel as well, and I think they're good quality. They've also got some special edition ones out for their anniversary. Is it 25th or 75th anniversary? I can't remember. They look gorgeous. I have resisted though because I've got enough eyeshadow palettes to be getting on with. So just to add a little bit more dimension to it, I'm going back to the Vice palette, and this time I'm using this shade, the reddy shade, it's called Sonic, just to put that along the crease with a pencil brush. This is a pencil brush that I have no idea where it's from. I think I might have even got it free with something once. But I find it really difficult to find pencil brushes on the high street. I have recently bought a more high-end one, which you'll probably see coming up in my next video in a haul. I'm going to blend that all out with a fluffy brush I've got from Crown. And then just apply this colour Truth from the Vice palette in the inner corner and under the brow bone. So before I do anything else, I'm just going to use that same collection concealer and a beauty sponge. I've got the Real Techniques one, just to tidy up the edges here, make them a bit more sleek. And then on that pencil brush, I'm going to use a mixture of the orangey or the coppery and the brown shade just to go under the lash line. I'm going to mix the two shades together. So I think you could leave the eyes there, but I'm going to add some liquid liner. I'm using the Soap & Glory Super Cat liquid liner. Don't think I'm going to do a flick, I'm just going to do a basic line. And I'm going to finish off the eyes with some mascara. Today I'm using the Rimmel Wonderful mascara, the older version. To be honest, it's not a one I'm a massive fan of, but I'm just trying to use up some of my sort of end of my expiring mascaras. I think this one gives a more natural look, so if you prefer like a quite natural day-to-day mascara, you might like this one. It's got synthetic bristles but quite a thick brush. So for powder today I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I have it in Peach Glow. I can't remember if I've shown you this before, but something happened to it here. It got wet and it's gone all funny, but the rest of it I can still use. Keeping with the shimmery theme on the face, I'm going to use the Hollywood Bronze and Glow palette from W7. I talked about this in my favourites video if you're interested. I'm going to use both sides, the bronzer and the highlight side. I'm not going to use the bronzer as a contour, just like a all over bronze rather than anything else. And then just the highlighter in the normal highlighty places. So I've decided to skip blusher because I've done like an all over bronze, and I'm going to go straight for the lips. This is where I haven't made a decision yet. I've got two options with me here. I have got the bold option, which is MAC's Lady Danger, which is a red, but it's a very orangey red, so I thought it went with the orange theme. Does that go with the eyes? Oh, it smells amazing. It smells like white chocolate. Or for the nude option, I've got a Makeup Revolution lipstick. I can't remember which range it is from Makeup Revolution, but it's in the colour I Think You're Amazing, and it's just a very browny neutral colour, which I think goes, but having put the two against the lips, I'm going to go with the bold option. That is the whole point of the challenge after all, to experiment a little bit with colour. Wow, I love this lipstick. I know it's MAC's, like one of their cult classics, one of their matte formulas. But this is the first time I've worn it. I got it for my birthday. And I love it. Right. So there we have the finished look for Orange Week. I'm pleased with how that's turned out. I'm glad I went with the bright lip. So I guess you could say this is a coppery orangey red eye. I don't know why I'm doing that face like I've got something in my eye. And an orange red lip, which really clashes with my nails, but never mind. So yeah, that's the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed it. I think this may be my favourite one so far actually. This is a look I'm gonna actually end up wearing. Right, I'm going to stop staring at myself in the mirror and finish the video. So, as I said, I really hope you've enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you had. We've only got one more week of the rainbow colours thingy-majiggy to do now, which is a real shame because I've really been enjoying it. So do go and check out the girls' other videos, not just from this week, from all previous weeks as well if you're new to watching this series. Next week we've got purple, and Leah, thank you Leah, has suggested that we also make it a £20 challenge, and what I mean by that is everything on your face that you put on it and all the tools you use cost £20, which is going to be a bit of a challenge. I think I'm going to have to start planning that early. So yeah, come back in 2 weeks' time when it'll be on a Friday for that final instalment of the Rainbow Challenge. Subscribe for weekly videos, and I will see you next time. Bye.